Hello everyone, myself Professor Santanu Chattopadhyay. I welcome you all to this 12-week NPTEL rerun course. Indeed, it is a second rerun entitled as Characterization of Polymers, Elastomers and Composites. I have been teaching for last 20 years since 2004 at Rubber Technology Center, IIT Kharagpur. Rubber Technology Center, IIT Kharagpur is indeed unique in the entire IIT fraternity. Our research group is commonly known as SPACE, which stands for Smart Sustainable Polymers and Advanced Composite Engineering. About 12 research scholars and 2 master students are working at present, and 30 research scholars have graduated working with the group, and about 200 plus publication, 5 patents, 12 book chapters is the contribution of the group towards the scientific community. Our research agenda briefly includes structure property relation of polymers, smart and stimuli responsive polymer composites, viscoelastic behavior of polymers and polymer blades, polymer processing and rheology, life prediction of polymer products, and also to certain extent biomaterials and soft materials in healthcare. So, talking about the relevance of the course, if you look at in the history, the scientific community defines the decades after stone metal polymers age as composite nanocomposite age is in terms of material utilization. In fact, the current era is composite and nanocomposite era in that light. And polymer elastomers and composites are extremely important materials for daily uses and engineering applications. The properties and processing of these materials depend on the molecular level ranging from nano, meso to microscale structural organization. Therefore, spectroscopic and microscopic techniques are the most important, and a thorough knowledge of structure property relation and processing behavior of the polymers are necessary to come up with a good engineering devices or structure. And not only that, in current era, people are very much concerned about the environmental impact, especially for the soft organic materials. Okay, you must know one term, substances of very high concern, and it has been published in REACH, which is a European guideline and governance, on October 28, 2008. And this actually restricts many of the substances which has health hazards and carcinogenicity. Okay. The latest version was published on June 4th, 2023, including 235 substances which are regularly used as a compounding ingredients in rubber, plastic, paints, and so on and so forth. Okay. So, before formulating this course about 2 years back, we have done a thorough browsing through NPTEL repository. Okay. And we indeed didn't find any course pointing towards those goals actually. So, with that we have made that course, which is academically and industrially both viable course. Who can take those courses? Who can be the intended audiences? In fact, 3rd and 4th year undergraduates, 1st and 2nd year postgraduate and PhD students studying the broad areas of polymer science and technology, including rubber technology, plastic technology, industrial chemistry, paint technology, applied chemistry, metallurgy and materials engineering, material science, ceramic science and technology, nanotechnology, pharma, and the delegates from various R&Ds of Indian industries, not only R&Ds, quality as well as practicing engineers basically. The companies who manufacture the polymers, including say Reliance, companies who does the quality check like IRMRA in rubber industries relevance, for example, company who deals with different sorts of chemicals including Tata Chemicals. Okay. Those who manufacture stars, including the Indian sector, CA, Apollo, JK, etc., and also the Goodyear, Yokohama, who are the Michelin, say for example, Indian context, BKT, say for example, other major player who will be benefited here. In paint industry, as I mentioned, PD Light, Exo, Asian Paints, Carbon black industries, Philips Carbon Black, Birla Carbon Black, Himadri Carbon Black in our West Bengal, as well as the R&D industries including Evonik, Momentive, St. Gobain, Savic and what not. Sorry I didn't mention them all, but you can take it granted like any chemical or pharma or petrochemical industries who manufacture deals regularly with organic materials as well as the polymers will be the direct beneficiaries going through the course. Very briefly, although the structure will be given online, but first week we will give you a brief introduction about the structure property correlationship of polymer elastomer, and that is the backbone of it. And then we did it into two part. Week 2 also is dedicated on the same basically. And week 3 we will talk about very classical way of characterization, that means chemical techniques with reference to Indian and international standards. Okay. And then we are going to talk about UV visible and infrared. In week 5 we are going to talk about the application of infrared. Infrared is one of the major tools for characterizing organic material, as you know. Okay. Week 6 is introduction to photoacoustic spectroscopy, Raman spectroscopy as well as ESR spectroscopy. Week 7 about NMR, week 8 about the thermal analysis including DSC, TGA, DMA. In week 9 about the X-ray techniques including X-ray diffraction, XPS and XRF. Week 10 is introduction to microscopy, optical, AFM with reference to electron microscopy as well. Week 11 is the application of microscopy. It is a case study with a practical demonstration, polymer elastomers and composites. And week 12 will be some of the state of the arts as well as chromatography, and state of the art includes electrical property, DETA, quantification of rate dependent methods and reverse engineering. Of course, the recent advances are also briefly stated. So, as I said, we will give you a live demonstration, practical demonstration, and that those includes UTM, universal testing machine, DSC, the thermogravimetric analysis, dynamic mechanical, UV, visible, FTIR and optical microscope and atomic force microscope. Okay. Although within this purview of the course everything should be demonstrated, but with the paucity of time we could not do it. I am indebted thoroughly to the TS who made this presentation as well as the course structure hand in hand with me, and they include Mr. Nikhil Kumar, who is a senior research fellow from ATDC, we call Advanced Technology Development Center of IIT Kharagpur, Mrs. Romita Hoare, who is a SRF of Rubber Technology Center, and Mr. Nikhil Dhore, he is a JRF from Rubber Technology Center. So, to conclude, apart from polymers, advanced characterization both qualitative and quantitative of additives, other chemicals are also essential to address sustainable research, as I mentioned at the beginning, and development to save Mother Nature. So, this course is that way very essential because those angles are also captured. Last 2 years, including one rerun, and initially we have had 3,300 plus candidates enrolled. Okay. And that says what is the importance of the course, and I expect to see more happy faces in fact in the second rerun, and who are eager to learn from the characterization courses. And with this, once again I welcome you all to this journey, and I strongly believe that this course is going to be highly beneficial to build foundations for your future endeavors. Okay. In fact, there will be 3 live sessions in which again I will directly interact with you. Thank you very much.